is witchcraft? This is a great subject. Oh man, I could just talk about this all day. But to really summarize it, to really just give somebody something to actually mull over in their heads that isn't just nonsense and endless trudging around the garden path, that is difficult. It is. And anybody who practices knows that. To really say what is witchcraft is a difficult subject. It's difficult to say it. But I'm going to do my best to say it in this short video. So now, let's think about a few things. Let's think about the prejudices and the stigmas that have been tied to it. People have thought that there's some sort of devil worship going on, that there's some sort of foolishness or like Disney magic going on, and those things, we just got to get rid of them, okay? If you worship the devil, then you believe in Christian ideology, or you at least have some sort of cynical belief in it that makes it like you're mocking it or something. You're not on this path. You're in the other set of systems where there's a monotheism and there's a god, a deity that controls the world. And that would say that you don't really have a capacity for this, that you think that magic is given by God only. But the belief in witchcraft, in my opinion, would say that we have personal power, that we have a sort of energy that we can emit that then can be used to make things happen in reality. To alter reality with our will is witchcraft or magic. And so Aleister Crowley is quoted in saying that, witchcraft or magic is the expression of will in the world, to alter the world according to your will. And there's arguments against that, saying that, well, if you do that, then if I just lift up my coffee mug, I used magic because it was my will for the coffee mug to lift. And there's two things there that just people miss. Is that, well, was it really your true will to lift that mug? Or did just some, influence in your mind make you lift it? So you didn't really even want to lift it. You're just addicted to coffee, so you lifted your coffee mug and drank it. And so really the coffee companies made you lift your coffee mug. And also the other speculation about that is, well, wait, so then it's just physical. Even physical could be magic. Well, yeah, I guess so. But maybe we were talking about more of a telepathic thing, like, being able to lift the coffee mug with your mind, and then suddenly it starts to lift on its own, And that's different. That is telekinesis or psychokinesis. And that's different than witchcraft. We are using just will in this. So, the thing like lifting your coffee mug is magic. And this is another difficult thing where it gets muddled, where we say, oh, well, everything is magic. That's the beautiful aspect of it, is the world is magic. It's all magic. That's true. Then what? Then if you're a baseball player, you're magic. That's a magical thing you're doing, and that is true. But we're going to keep bracketing down with this to the reality that there is also a practice of practicing magic for magic's sake. And that is different than the magic that is just everything is magic, even though on that level the all is the all, and we all know that. But this is taking that and concentrating it. It's a concentration of reality, and that's why practicing witchcraft in the path of magic I refer to as accelerated growth, because you're living more, you're doing more in a smaller amount of time and space. That's what witchcraft is to create. And then, so making a circle is usually done with it, where you want to. Your auric field can only have so much potency and power before it diffuses. You have a physical body, a mortal body that you use as a battery for the magic that you do. So this is all just things I'm throwing at you one after another to give you my perspective on this, like my approach, because I've studied it my whole life. I've practiced many forms of religion that have led me away from the philosophies that gear you towards being able to work witchcraft and being able to work magic. Because if you believe in certain things, it won't work. And if you don't believe in certain things, it won't work. And so that's a limiting factor as well. And if you were wondering that, you're right. You do have to believe in witchcraft for it to work. If you don't believe, then it's not going to work. Just like if you want to, you know, be a race car driver. If you don't believe you can do it, you're not going to do it. No one's ever like, maybe, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And suddenly they're a race car driver. No, they did it because they believed that they could do it. And so the belief is part of it too. There's so many gateways you have to get through. And I really do believe that a lot of us can get there. Can everybody? Is everyone meant to get through the gateways into magic? No, not everybody. But some people. And that's who I'm talking to. Witchcraft is the ability to draw from the all and to express it as it is your own will. And it is the inheritance of the children of the cosmos who are the cosmos. When we look at the macrocosm, we see ourselves as the microcosm. But when we look at the microcosm, what we are seeing is ourselves as the macrocosm. And if you aren't familiar with those terms, I will do a video on them. Just leave comments. It's about knowing that you are not just this. And that really gives you a deeper level to work through. And it gives you a place to where you can actually enact things into the world. And once you do it, you know that you can do it. I want you all to go out and just think of a small thing that you would like. Something very simple. Something very simple. A pastry that you enjoy, or to see a animal or a plant that you really like, and just start to, keep reverberating that in you, and use the word will. You say, I will see a fox, if it's possible, or even if it's not, even if you live in somewhere where there aren't any. Say it. Say, I want to see a fox. I will see a fox. And then take time to look for it. Next time you're at the grocery store, look down the aisle. Maybe there's a fox walking through. Maybe somebody in a fox t-shirt. But if you do this practice a couple times, you'll see what I mean. That we are able to make things suddenly appear in our world. And as you practice, you can get better at this to the point where it becomes a skill. And that is witchcraft. To be able to take the ability that we all inherently have as children of the cosmos to make your reality happen, because that's what you're doing up here, is you're making the reality happen. When you develop skill at that, then you enact witchcraft. So yes, everything is magic, because witchcraft, magic, same word, same exact word. Whenever you do this, it's just a different way to talk about it. Like if I'm talking about it like a skill, which it is, you can say witchcraft. If I'm talking about it like an art, you could say magic. But they are both an art and a skill. And so when you develop it, when you are skilled at it, then you can start referring to it, yes, as magic. And people who are very good at anything, it's the same thing. But when you make it about the actual subject of enacting the reality, then it's different. It's almost like abstract painting, because you haven't chosen anything to focus it on. So then the task becomes about having enough will to be choosing and to doing active things. I don't want to, this is getting more advanced, and so I'm just going to say that witchcraft is being able to enact your will onto the world with seemingly mystical powers, but it is the ability that we have to manifest and shape. So our creative abilities is what that is. I'm Marvin Dragonclaw. Blessed be, praise the goddess. This is one of my free videos. Maybe go on my website, I don't know. Subscribe, buy a reading. See ya.